If you would ask me what is my preference for the tool selection, or what brand I think it's a really good brand, it's not that easy answer. I have multiple, and they all work really good for me. Although I do have a preference certain tools, the certain brands. For example, right now in my hand, it's a file, Swiss made in Switzerland. And I believe it's a really good tools, really good tools. I like the way it's built. I like how it holds edge. It's a good variety of tools you can choose from. It's also really important. There is a really good brands, but not as many choices as a file. Right now I'm working with the file also, but it's number 3, and it's a fishtail, which is probably also one of my preferred tools, the fishtail. I mean, you can see the difference between the fishtail and the normal tools. You can see the end of it, it looks like a tail of the fish. This one just straight. Okay, although this is also a really good tool. So file is definitely really good choice. You can buy it on woodcraft.com, I believe. It's available everywhere, almost everywhere, at least in United States and Europe. You can buy that in multiple web stores, even local stores. That is a really good choice. It's hardened to HRC. As far as I know, it's a 59 to 61. It's a file tools. They have really good sets you can buy. And that's probably all you're gonna need if you're just a furniture maker, if you're not carving for living. Although it's hard not to buy tools. If you like tools, you know what I mean. You keep buying and add to collection. So I like file. Probably other really good brand, what I like, it's Audio. It's made in France. Audio Forge. Really nice tools. I mean, again, you can see it's not exactly a fishtail, but the shape of it, and you can see the difference. This one is also somewhat, it's not fishtail, but it's also going from a narrow to wide, and also easy to use in certain corners. It's easy to get to the corners. Really good steel, really good steel. Holds the edge for a long time. Not the cheapest, of course, but would I buy it? Of course I would. It's one of the best tools you can buy. It's hand forged. As far as the number of HRC, I don't know exactly, but it's about the same, I would say, in a range of 59 to 61. at least how it feels in my hand when I'm carving and when I'm sharpening the tool. But I love the way it's built, so it's a really good choice. Oreo. Another really good choice, and that's in my opinion, it's Ashley Isles. I love those tools, the way it's built, how massive it is, and it's just nicely built tools. Of course you can abuse any of those tools and they're not going to be good anymore. But if you take care, any tools will last you a lifetime. What I like about Ashley Isles, like I said, the thickness of the material closer to the handle. If you compare that, let's say, to even Oreo, you can see how thin in this area and how thick it's right here. It's massive, it's nice. I can take this tool easily to hardwood, and I'm not afraid it's gonna be broken. Although file, some of the tools I would never take it to the hardwoods. Because also, let's give you an example. Right here is one of the file, okay? So you can see how thick this one is and how thin is this one. So this one is a lot easier to break, although I never broke one. So I like Ashley Isles for sure. I like the selection they offer. Some people don't like the handle of Ashley Isles. They say they have a problem rolling when they place that on a bench. They say it rolls. I don't know. I carved for years, never happened to me. But there's a solution. You can put some kind of pad and it's not gonna roll. But for me, the handle like this is actually more comfortable because it doesn't have any ribs versus the handle of Oreo. It's octagonal, and this one is just a rounded one. And how it feels in my hand, I like the rounded handle probably more, and that's my opinion. And if you do have a problem with rolling, you can just always shave a little bit on this side, take out a little bit, and then you place the tool and it's not gonna roll anywhere. So that's a really good choice also. To say which one is better, File, Oreo, Ashley Isles, Henry Taylor, I can't. It's all about how it feels when you're working with those tools. Probably the most tools what I have, it's Ashley Isles. Again, because I had to work a lot with hardwoods, and my file just, you know, I broke some of the file tools. I mean the edges, not the handle. I broke the edges of it because the thickness of the material. But I never broke any Ashley Isles. Okay. There's another brand I do have, and it's not expensive. It's Lamp. It's a German made, but I have only micro tools by Lamp. That's sold in Woodcarver's Supply, and that's a lamp brand made in Germany. I don't know what's the HRC number, how tempered it is, and it doesn't feel in my hand as stable as other tools. And I'm using, like I said, just the micro tools by lamp. But as the main tools, it's my personal opinion, I would not buy the main tools. Well, I can't say that probably. I shouldn't say that. But I am not buying it. So, they're all good. They all work. And the best tools of the best, it's probably the tools you made yourself, if you are capable of. That would be probably the best of the best. Tools that you made yourself.